Once upon a time, in a vibrant city, there lived a young woman named Emma. Her world revolved around the charming graphic designer named Ryan. The two had fallen head over heels in love during their college days, sharing dreams and aspirations as they created memories that felt timeless. But as fate would have it, Ryan's dream job offer came through in a different city, far from where Emma resided. Though heartbroken at the thought of separation, Emma encouraged Ryan to pursue his goals, promising to be there for him no matter the distance. With teary goodbyes exchanged and promises of frequent visits, they embarked on their separate journeys. Ryan moved to the bustling metropolis, eager to make a name for himself, while Emma stayed in their hometown, pouring her love and support through long-distance calls and heartfelt letters. For the first few weeks, everything seemed to be going well. Ryan would call every Friday evening, his voice echoing the excitement of his new life and sharing stories that made Emma feel like she was right there with him. Their love seemed to transcend the miles as their bond grew stronger with each shared experience. However, as the weeks turned into months, a subtle shift occurred in their relationship. Ryan's calls became less frequent, sometimes stretching into weeks rather than days, and when they did connect, his tone was often weary, hinting at the stress of his new environment. Emma tried her best to understand. She knew that Ryan's work was demanding and that he was chasing a dream that they had both invested in. Yet, a part of her could not help but feel overshadowed by the distance that seemed to grow between them with each passing day. The silence in the moments they weren't together became deafening, echoing with unspoken worries and fears. Emma began to question if the love they once shared would be enough to bridge the gap, or if it would eventually fade away into the abyss of time and distance. Then, one fateful night, Emma stared at her phone screen for the 100th time that night. Her boyfriend, Ryan, was thousands of miles away, chasing his dream job in another city. But lately, the calls were fewer, the messages shorter, and the silence. Louder frustration bubbled within her. Was Ryan forgetting her as the days turned into weeks? Or had the spark between them simply fizzled out? Emma decided enough was enough. It was time to confront her feelings, to seek answers from Ryan, and perhaps most importantly, to understand her own heart. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across her room, Emma dialed Ryan's number. The phone rang, each tone reverberating through her like a drumbeat of her racing heart. Finally, Ryan picked up. His voice, usually so full of life, sounded tired and distant. "Hey Emma," he began, a hint of weariness in his tone. "What's up?" Emma took a deep breath, trying to steady her voice. "Ryan, we need to talk," she said, the words heavy with unspoken emotions. "Is this a good time?" His response was a tired sigh. "Emma, I'm exhausted. Can't this wait till tomorrow?" His words were like shards of glass piercing her heart. Exhausted. Was her concern not important enough to warrant his attention? Tears pricked at her eyes, blurring the image of Ryan that she had carefully held onto for so long. With a trembling voice, she whispered, "No, it can't wait." I need to hear from you, Ryan. Do you still care about me?" The line went silent, the only sound her ragged breathing and the distant hum of the city. Finally, Ryan spoke, his voice devoid of the warmth she had grown to cherish. "Emma, I'm working hard for our future. How can't you understand that? This distance, it's temporary." His words were like stones tossed into the still waters of her heart, creating ripples of pain and confusion. "Love isn't temporary, Ryan," she whispered, her voice cracking with unshed tears. "It needs effort every day, not just when it's convenient." Their conversation continued late into the night, their words tumbling over each other like waves crashing against the shore. Arguments like these became more common, and slowly love started turning into doubt. Through the hazy window, Emma watched the rain fall, each drop mirroring the tears she couldn't shed. Her mother's words echoed in her heart, a beacon of light in the gathering gloom. "Sweetheart, relationships are not just about feelings. They are about patience, trust, and sacrifice. If Ryan is working for your future, don't let distance destroy what love built." Emma had always admired her mother's unwavering belief in Ryan, even when the going got tough. Perhaps there was something she wasn't seeing, some aspect of the situation that her love blinded her to. Was she being too emotional, letting her feelings cloud her judgment? Doubt, like a persistent fog, began to envelop her thoughts. As the days passed, Emma found herself torn between the love she had for Ryan and the uncertainty that now plagued their relationship. One evening, as Emma was scrolling through Ryan's social media posts, she came across an image that made her heart skip a beat. It was a picture of Ryan and a female colleague of his laughing, their heads close together. A pang of jealousy shot through her. Was this the reason why Ryan had been so distant? Had he found someone else? With trembling hands, Emma typed out a message filled with hurt and disbelief. "So this is why you don't have time for me. You found someone else." In an instant, Ryan's response came back, tinged with shock and confusion. "Emma, what are you talking about? She's just a colleague. Don't you trust me at all?" His words, though innocent, failed to quell the storm brewing inside her. "I don't know any more, Ryan," she whispered, tears threatening to spill. The line went dead, and for the first time, Ryan didn't call back. The following days were a blur for Emma. The joy and laughter that once filled her life seemed distant, replaced by a heavy silence that pressed down on her like a dark cloud. Sleep offered no escape, and her dreams were filled with haunting images of a love that was fading away. Then, one morning, a surprise knock at the door brought a familiar face into her life. It was Ryan. He looked haggard, his usual charm overshadowed by a weariness that mirrored her own. "Emma," he began, his voice hoarse with emotion, "I realized something. I've been so focused on building our future, I forgot to live in the present with you. And that's not love." His words hung in the air, heavy with the weight of their shared history. "I missed you, Emma," he whispered, reaching out to cup her face. I missed you so much." In that moment, surrounded by the remnants of their broken promises, Emma felt a surge of emotions. The pain of the past months, the fear of losing him, and the flicker of hope that his return ignited. Tears welled up in her eyes, not tears of sorrow, but of relief and the promise of healing. "Ryan," she whispered, her voice trembling with emotion, "I thought I was losing you, but maybe I was losing myself in fear." She wiped away her tears, revealing a smile that, though tinged with sadness, held the strength of resilience. "I'm glad you're back," she said, reaching out to hold his hand. Together, they stood amidst the ruins of their love, vowing to rebuild brick by loving brick. Moral of the story: trust is the bridge that holds relationships together. Just as a bridge cannot stand without trust, relationships cannot thrive without it. The story of Emma and Ryan is a testament to this. When their trust in each other faltered, their relationship began to crumble. Ryan's lack of communication and Emma's growing insecurities created a chasm between them, threatening to pull their love apart. However, their story doesn't end there. Ryan's realization and return signify the importance of nurturing trust in relationships. He understood that building a strong foundation of honesty and open communication was crucial for their love to withstand the challenges of distance and time. Recognizing the fragility of trust and committing to its preservation can help couples navigate the complexities of long-distance love. By embracing transparency, empathy, and a willingness to understand, couples like Emma and Ryan can fortify their relationships against the tides of doubt and ensure that their love continues to flourish, even when miles keep them apart. And so, dear friends, let us strive to build bridges of trust with our partners, allowing our love to endure the test of time and distance. Thank you for joining us on this journey of love, loss, and reunion. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more captivating tales. Here's to cherishing the moments we have, nurturing trust in our relationships, and believing in the enduring power of love. Until next time, keep loving, keep believing, and keep watching this channel for more heartwarming stories.